Начиная с 5 апреля этого года Запорожская атомная станция подверглась беспрецедентной в своей истории атаке беспилотных летательных аппаратов вооруженных сил Украины. Создана прямая угроза безопасности станции. Мы находимся в шаге от возможной ядерной катастрофы. Такие безрассудные атаки значительно увеличивают вероятность крупной ядерной аварии и должны быть немедленно прекращены, заявил господин Гросси. Однако помимо защищенных энергоблоков на площадке АЭС находится ряд объектов, таких как хранилище отработанного ядерного топлива, дизель-генераторы, обеспечивающие бесперебойную работу станции, крупные запасы дизельного топлива для аварийных дизель-генераторов, повреждение и разрушение которых может привести к катастрофе.
A Ukrainian drone attack on the Zaporozhye nuclear power plant has left 3 people injured and the plant's infrastructure has been damaged. Russian Rosatom operates the plant and has called on the international community to condemn the assault.
Rosatom categorically condemns the unprecedented attack on the facilities of the nuclear power plant and its infrastructure and calls on the leadership of the International Atomic Energy Agency, the Director General, Rafael Grossi personally, as well as EU governments, to immediately respond to the direct threat to the safety of the Zaporozhye nuclear power plant, and categorically condemn the attempt to escalate the situation around Europe's largest nuclear power plant.
Let's get the latest on this from our senior correspondent Murad Gazdiev now. Murad, good to see you. What do we know so far about this attack?
Well, about midday today on the 7th of April, 3 Ukrainian drones targeted the Zaporozhye nuclear power plant, which, as you mentioned, 6 massive reactor blocks, the biggest in Europe. One of the drones impacted the nearby port facilities. Another one impacted near the dining hall, which is used by the staff, security on site, the management on site for their meals, every day. And one of the drones impacted the roof of the 6th reactor building, which is a massive, massive building. And it is difficult to imagine how an FPV drone could have accidentally hit the roof. By all indications, this was done on purpose. Now, the IAEA, the International Atomic Energy Agency, has confirmed on Twitter that it has received these reports and that these reports are consistent with what their observers on site have apparently seen. Bear in mind that just 20 minutes before this attack, an IAEA team was on site conducting an inspection.
International Atomic Energy Agency experts have been informed by Zaporozhye nuclear power plant that a drone detonated on site today. Such detonation is consistent with IAEA observations. I urge to refrain from actions that contradict the 5 IAEA principles and jeopardize nuclear safety, Director General Rafael Grossi said.
Now, we visited the Zaporozhye power plant shortly after the Russian forces assumed control of it, but we were shown around. We were shown the safety mechanisms in place. And as I mentioned, the huge, very well-built reactor building. So an FPV drone isn't going to destroy the reactor complex itself. The threat is that they could damage all the support facilities, that is, the water pumps, the power lines, which could lead to a critical failure within the reactor buildings. Ukraine had previously attacked the nuclear power plant with artillery. There were attempts made by Ukraine, by their allies, by the Western press to blame Russia for firing on itself with artillery, trying to offload the blame, despite the fact that you could very clearly hear the outgoing shots and the impacts on site. All the workers, the population of Energodar, which is the city bordering the nuclear power plant. Again, this is another escalation in a slew of such. And Rosatom, the operator of the Zaporozhye power plant, is ringing the alarm bell, saying this has gone too far. there must be condemnation and pressure on Ukrainian authorities, on Ukrainian armed forces to end this.
Murad, many thanks for the update. And we will, of course, be keeping on top of all the latest developments in this story. So do stay with us in the coming hours for that. For now, RT senior correspondent Murad Gastiev, thank you.